When did you buy your first phone?
Smartphone?
Any phone? Not the one in Chennai.
No, the rotary phone. It was a Motorola StarTAC. This was probably 95, 96, yeah.
And the first smartphone?
I thought it was a smartphone, but the first smartphone I bought was probably in 2006.
How many smartphones do you have? Because I think you'll find the average in this room is not one.
I tested. Probably in my house there are probably 20 to 30. I shouldn't admit it.
What was your first software project?
Oh, just learn, trying to build a rudimentary version of like chess and games like that. That's what I did first.
How much did you score in your class 12?
Not enough to get into Sriram College of Commerce.
And of course, to get into IIT Kharagpur, you had to write an exam.
Yeah, but it wasn't based on my class 12 grades, yeah.
How important are class 12 grades anyway?
There are too many teachers in the room for me to answer that question. I did dream of, just like I'm sure like many Indians dreamt of being a cricketer. I used to be a huge...
You did?
Yeah, I used to be a huge fan of, sorry I'm old, but I used to be a huge fan of Gavaskar, when he was playing. And later on Sachin when he played, but, so I always, had a dream. On a more serious note, I always loved technology growing up. I was telling Harsha just before we walked in, I was fortunate enough to go and see most of you may not remember, but in the 80s, in 1986, we had it was a second tie test, I think, between India and Australia. And I was in the stadium then, and somebody had given me tickets because they thought the match was going to be a draw. But I always thought Test cricket was amazing. I had the time to watch it then too. But I followed the transition to one days very, very well. T20s I catch it, but it was something I didn't grow up with. So, I don't enjoy it as much as I do one day or Test cricket. I'm a huge football fan as well, I remember when I was young, waking up driving my mom crazy because I would wake up in the middle of the night to watch World Cup soccer at that time and to watch the Brazilian team in those days, in the 80s. And, I continue to, cricket and soccer are two sports I follow. I follow actually football more now because it's easier to follow it there. And I'm a very big Barcelona and a Messi fan. I never liked sweets. Now I do. I used to take the payasam and actually add sambar to it so that it didn't taste that sweet.
Any of you did that?